So this video, I'd like to demonstrate leg yield on the circle. This is an exercise in improving your leg yield that you could do in your groundwork and then get on and do in the saddle, in the circle, and then back in your groundwork and then back in the saddle. That would help you perfect this exercise. I won't go into the benefits of this exercise. We'll write that up in the forum, in the text that goes along with the video. So here I'm just asking Tucker to back, and he's not responding. So I'm going to come in here. Good. You might not have seen it, but he flexed his chest muscles, which told me he was thinking about doing it, so I didn't need to get any bigger. There he goes. Good. Okay, in the leg yielding, both in the circle and on the groundwork and in the saddle, is you're moving both the shoulder and the hind. If either one is particularly sticky, break it down, go back and work on just that shoulder or the hind, and then come back and put it together here. If your horse isn't forward enough, you're really going to want to go back and just get forward before you work on the leg yield. And you will see me fixing those things as I go. So first I'm going to ask Tucker to step his shoulder away. That was pretty easy, right? And I want to make sure I have that. And there his hind moved away pretty good. So I have that satisfactorily to me before I begin. So what I'm going to work on is forward. That would be my next order of things. Okay, that's a pretty good forward walk for Tucker. I like that. So what I'm going to do when I think about sending leg yielding him out is I'm going to be focused both on the shoulder and the hind at the same time. You'll notice my hand changes, and you'll notice I use my right hand and my left hand. Okay? And I'll do it when he's around so that you can see. So here I'm going to step into him, and you can see up. He started to yield a little bit, and then he got a little bit stuck. So that's when I swung that time. I gave me the hind a little better than he gave me the shoulder. So I went ahead and used my left hand and swung my rope right at his shoulder. Eventually, my right hand will be able to send him out. So there, that time my fix was when I asked, he chose to go a little more forward. So I sent some energy down the rope to tell him don't go faster, go laterally. Yeah, good. So you can see how I ask, and you can see how quickly I come in to fix. And that time, you can see, was just perfect. Let's get a little more life here. Good. One thing I look for in life, that when I ask for a little more, I don't want him to see how he falls out a little bit. I know my horse is really forward and understands forward. When I swing this rope, yeah, do you see how he kept the slack? That's another thing that I look for to know that my horse really knows forward. Okay. I'm going to demonstrate the leg yield the other direction. There again, I'm particular about the shoulder because I know I need him to understand that to successfully leg yield. And I'm not looking for many steps in this exercise. I just want him to yield to me both the hind and the front evenly on this circle. Okay, so here I'm going to use my hand. That was good. I got a little more shoulder than I did hind. Here again. Yeah, good. And that time I got a little more hind than I did shoulder, and I wanted to know, I will ask you if you noticed that he looked a little more to the left because I got a little more hind. And that's something you can use. That time I got more shoulder than hind. But if I get a little more hind, see how he looks a little more to the left? Which, for those of you who feel like you're not getting a nice slack in the lead rope, that's something you can use. You wouldn't need to get that much. Up, there, good. So you can see my fix there with my left hand. I need to get my life back up here to make it easy for both of us. And then I'm going to step in. Yeah, I like that. That was nice. You'll want to get that really good in your groundwork. Really, really good in your groundwork for many reasons, but particularly before you attempt to do it in the saddle. So you can understand a little bit easier about what is necessary to get him to move over and get him nice and responsive. Hope you enjoyed this video.